Fill the fund.
What inspires people to take actions to protect the planet? Do the number of likes on social media make for a successful climate influencer? On my quest today, I am keen to find out what's that secret sauce that drives people to climate action. In a bustling market close to Delhi, I meet social media influencer Pankaj Kumar. With more than 275,000 followers and meager resources, this Earth Warriors videos are a wake-up call to the state of our rivers, but with a very specific focus.
Across India, there is a capacity for treating 32,000 crore litres of sewage, out of which not even 10% is working. And our biggest problem is untreated sewage. So if we want to treat river pollution, all we have to do is make the STPs functional.
Sewage treatment plants collect, treat and discharge wastewater, ensuring that the city's sludge and fecal matter doesn't get thrown directly into rivers. Often, this government-mandated infrastructure lies in a state of neglect due to corruption and apathy. Pankaj's method is simple. Show up, provide the visual evidence of pollution with a clarion call to the authorities to wake up. He's already had a couple of wins.
One is that when we uploaded videos, people became aware. Take Noida, where there are 8 STPs. We just recorded them and they called us and said, "Come and see, we've cleaned it up."
On a boat ride across the river Yamuna, I'm able to witness the problems firsthand.
Behind me, the infrastructure of the city, but right below, a river that lies neglected. It's people like Pankaj who are reminding us of what we've done to our water bodies, simply by bearing witness to the ecological destruction we're causing to it.
Pankaj comes from a humble background. Not so long ago, he was helping his father as a fruit vendor on the streets. He even left a job with a bank to become a full-time Earth Warrior. Pankaj Kumar, at the click of a button, showing us what it takes to clean up India's rivers, one sewage treatment plant, one social media reel at a time. My next stop is close to the sandy beaches of Goa. Here, Swabu Kohli is giving the final touches to their artwork, to be displayed at an upcoming conference. Swabu's artwork captures the complexities of nature in flamboyant and celebratory ways. The details of brushstroke are an ode to the natural life they have observed, from jellyfish to resplendent bird life.
I was accessing a really vivid imagination from the time I was really young, and I was really encouraged. Interestingly, growing up in New Delhi in the 90s, we were so privileged to be so close to nature. We had fireflies at night, there were foxes, we'd have different kinds of lizards, we'd have different kind of insects, moths, butterflies.
But somewhere along the way, this perfect relationship with nature was changing.
Over time, I started realizing that there's this sense of loss that one was feeling, an immediate loss of habitats getting erased, ecosystems getting wiped, the relationships between people and the natural world also degrading with it. And suddenly, it was almost like being struck by deep grief, and it felt like we've lost something that's never going to come back.
Soon, Swabu's art moved from a celebration of nature to a powerful call to action. They have been at the forefront of the Save Moller movement that started in 2020. A citizen-led initiative to stop linear infrastructure projects that would have threatened wildlife and thousands of old-growth trees inside a national park in Goa.
We invite you to come and unfold the case of the missing species with us.
It helped shift environment movements from the courtroom to the streets. In 2022, the Supreme Court ordered for a realignment of the project in order to save the forests, an affirmation of the magic of collective action and art.
Through the stories I tell, I try and sort of reignite that intuitive sense of how close we are to nature and how much there is to learn from it. Those are the places where we'll be able to build new relationships as we move forward into this time where we are rapidly changing the environment around us so quickly. That's really the root of from where my work stems and the well from where I create.
Meanwhile, back in New Delhi, I meet Harjeet Singh, who's been at the forefront of the fight for climate justice.
Billions, not millions.
He is a frequent campaigner at many of the UN climate summits. But somewhere he felt he was losing motivation.
When do we want it?
We have been fighting for climate justice for a long time, and when I came back from Paris, I was like, I can't just continue with the same policy work unless I also put my effort in changing things on ground.
Together with his wife Jyoti, they set up Satat Sampada Farming Initiative, a social enterprise that provides farm-to-table organic vegetables through regenerative agriculture. At a farm on the outskirts of Delhi, they share their story. So how does the work they do link to climate action?
And if you do organic farming, it also helps you not only reduce the carbon footprint, but also help adapt, because you are promoting natural farming, which is far more resilient. You also create more jobs. By promoting natural farming, we also are able to promote people's health, not only where farming is happening, but also people in urban areas who are consuming these products.
An analysis by the Pesticide Action Network in 2022 revealed that nearly 40% of the pesticides used in India are highly toxic, with massive health and environmental implications. It is Jyoti who provides the technical knowledge, training farmers on how to make this transition away from the use of heavy chemicals. Today, more than 100 farmers supply fresh vegetables and fruits to them. At their store in the city, the team is sorting out the orders to be delivered to customers.
So on the menu today, there's yellow pepper, there's zucchini, there's cucumber, red pepper, some French beans, and some okra. This is the center where all the vegetables that are sourced from farmers are brought in here. But the journey for Jyoti and Harjeet has not been easy.
Fruits and all other items.
Initially, the business didn't generate any big margins. Loyal customers were slow, but soon the walk-ins increased at their shop. It's provided Harjeet the much-needed motivation for his climate campaigns at the global level. Harjeet and Jyoti providing the much-needed connect from policy to plate. The individuals I have met have made me realize that influencers are created not just by how many likes and hits you get in the virtual world, but through real, meaningful action for the planet.